Hey, true believers. Welcome back to another episode of Sunday Supershow Extravaganza. We'll get into the upcoming new comic book day previews. We got some new key issues to show off that are coming out. My picks for variant covers of the week, the trending 20 and hot 10 comics of the week, and don't forget, out of context panels of the week. My favorite part, that's my favorite part. And that's coming up right after this.
Seriously, what the hell's wrong with you people?
We're bad guys. It's what we do.
It's what we do. Yeah, I got my Harley poster back. It's a door poster. So we'll be putting Harley up on the wall. Check that out. Woohoo! The wonderful Margot Robbie just keeps on going. It's a big poster. We'll put it on the wall today. Finally found all my stuff. We got some people in the chat here. And we got Jay Thompson. He says, Packers up 17-3 at the half. I don't know. Who are they playing, Jay? I don't know. I only keep up with college football. He said, I'm here for the thumbs up. There you go. Give me the thumbs up. Everybody do a thumbs up. Now it's 17-6. My team lost yesterday. Kentucky Wildcats, I think they lost 30-20 at home to Ole Miss. Oh, they're playing Detroit? Yeah. I don't like Detroit. I don't. Anyway. All right, go Pack. I'll say, well, then you know what? Go Packers. All right. I'm not a Tigers fan, a Lions fan. Sorry, wrong sport. Anyway, we're just going to go ahead and get into it. I don't guess anybody's showing up, so I guess I'll be doing this show alone on my birthday, apparently. Hey, Kenneth. How you doing, bud? Thank you for being here. All right. Anyway, or they'll show up later. Who knows? Yeah, I still don't like them. I know they've been tough here lately, I guess, but like as long as I've been alive, they sucked. But so I don't know. I like the Bengals, so I can't say anything. All right. Anyway, let's get into this show here. I already hit the wrong button. All right. Here we go. My internet's not wanting to cooperate, apparently. Here we go. The new comic book day preview for September 10th, 2025. I got another comment. Every day is Will's birthday. Did they win? I didn't keep up. I mean, I root for them because a friend of mine who's not with us anymore liked them. I usually keep up with college football if I keep up with anything. Okay, anyway, new comic book day preview. Let's just show it again. I'll show the picture again. We've got some interesting books. Got some new books coming out this week. So let's get into it. I get all this information from League of Comic Geeks. And this will be for this week. Like I said, September 10th, 2025. Here we go. And we're off. Absolute Batman issue 12. This month counts a year since Absolute Batman came on the stage, premiered. We got a Killer Croc on the cover A. We got some cool variants again. I don't really read it. I'm more of a traditional Batman guy. Ultimate Wolverine 9's been pretty good. I kind of dropped all the Ultimate stuff when I heard they were ending it all. This Maria Wolf 1-25 variant is freaking awesome. That's the one I would get. We got Transformers 24. 2 years going strong. I love this series. I still pull this one. We got some great variants as we always do for that. Yep. Some great stuff. I love Transformers. It's a great series. All right, let's see what we got here. I don't know. The best Batman? I don't know. He was all right. He's all right. He's a little bit before my time. I watched the rerun. So, hey, Cheap Comic Collector, thank you. Appreciate it. All right, another year older. Action Comics 1090. DC Comics. This has been going on for, since the 30s. They kind of rebooted a couple times. Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion issue 4. You got Miles. Look like he's fighting Magic on the cover. That's kind of cool. We got One World Under Doom number 7. This should be winding down. Seems like this One World Under Doom thing's been going on forever. Captain America number 3. Chip Zdarsky is writing this, and there's been some great covers for this. This 1 in 100 Jerome Opina version variant is awesome. I like this Chip Zdarsky one. And we got a Disney Stitch. I don't know why they got a Lilo and Stitch cover. Well, the Jeremy Opina also has a trade dress of that one, which is awesome. It's got that that Hydra tank thing on the cover. We got a design variant, and here's the Brent Anderson Hidden Gem variant. I've been liking these Hidden Gem variants. There's a cool one coming up for Punisher. I ordered it. It's a 1 in 50. Batman and Robin issue 25. This one's about over 2 years old now. So it was all right. I quit reading it though. We got Batman Dark Patterns issue 10. I'm really not into that series. We got Exceptional X-Men 13. And we got one of the last of the Alex Ross covers here. It's Kitty Pryde and Lockheed on the cover. Kind of neat. I think that might be the last. This might be the last week of those Alex Ross timeless variants. We got Spawn 368. Won't be long, and they'll be up to 400 for that. Birds of Prey 25. I don't know. I have to say, I think that my favorite Batman's Michael Keaton. Definitely. Okay, we got Punisher Red Band number 1. I did pre-order this one. I pre-ordered this one right here. This is the 1 in 50 Mike Zeck Hidden Gem variant. Anything Mike Zeck, I think he's going to do something new. I'm going to be there for it because he's retired. Supergirl issue 5, and of course you got the art journal's been doing all the variants. Oh, look here, I need that. I need that to go with my I got a Crypto Christy Zulo. I didn't know that was and there you got the cat. I need to get that. I'm going to have to remember that one. All right. You got Red Hood number 1. Finally, Red Hood's back. I've got this one on my list to pull. I'm a big Red Hood fan. I think I like Jason Todd a lot better as Red Hood than I did as Robin. We have a Jim Lee variant, a Jay Lee variant, which I think is great. The Gabriel Dell'Otto one's pretty good. The Brian Ballin one, top notch. KU Young, Eom, the Eom foil. And we have a blank, and it looks like we have a 1 in 25 and a 1 in 50 for that. Okay, next we got Radiant Black 37 from Image. We got Green Lantern Corps number 8 from DC. Also from DC, we got Aquaman number 9. So we got all those variants there. We got Mira there. I think that's a Leslie Lyrics. I'm getting good at identifying these. I got the Travis Mercer, Leonardo Romero. Red Coat number 14. Got Brian Hitch and Jeff Johns. Can't go wrong with that. I like that Kyle Hotz variant, but I usually get cover A because I like Brian Hitch. Got Imperial War. Nova Centurion number 1. That's another one shot. Goes together with the Imperial War storyline. We got Eddie Brock Carnage number 8. Of course, Eddie Brock was Venom, now he's Carnage. We got the beautiful Alex Ross, Timeless Shayna, the She-Devil variant there. King Spawn, issue 49. Next month will be 50 for that series. That'll be a little milestone for that. Hellverine, issue 10. No variants for that. Red Hulk, number 8. We got Star Wars Jedi Knights, number 7. Still doing those lightsaber variants. There's the Chris Sprouse Revenge of the Sith 20th anniversary variant. Pretty cool. Fighting on Mustafar. Spider-Verse versus Venomverse number 5. From Titan Comics, we have Conan the Barbarian 24. Batman Gotham by Gaslight. A League for Justice number 3. That's an Elseworld story, Feral 16. It's been a good story. I had to quit picking it up because I was going broke buying every book coming and going. X-Men of Apocalypse, Alpha 1. A lot of cool variants to this one. I like this Joe Moderaria. I said his name wrong, but that's a 1 in 50. There's also a trade dress of that book. Trinity, Daughter of Wonder Woman, number 4. From DC. He's got a few variants for that. Derek Chew. We got Superior Avengers, number 6. It's part of that One World Under Doom. We got Wolverines and Deadpools, number 3. So they're like a bunch of Wolverines fighting a bunch of Deadpools, I'm assuming. I've not read it. Some of the artwork looks good for the covers. Thundercats, number 18. There's like 18 variants for this book. Jesus, like we need that many. A lot of trees died to bring you Thundercats. Power Rangers Prime, number 10. Hello Darkness, 14. And there's the Jenny Prison. Looks like it's got a Jenny Prison's drew a girl eating a bowl full of intestines there. That's lovely. Godzilla, number 2. Got 3 variants for that. The Undead Iron Fist, issue 1. Oh, okay. I forgot about this. So you got Torrin Clark, Philip Tan. Okay, so I guess they're bringing Iron Fist back. That's kind of cool. Blood and Thunder, number 5 from Image. We got Edge of Venomverse, number 1. I don't know if that's a one-shot or what's going on with that. Space Ghost, number 2. Start of a new storyline. They started over at number 1 for some reason. I like that Michael Cho variant. You got the Matina. It's always cool. You got a little hot water a while back, but I guess I think they kind of overreacted to that. We got Batman 2025, Batman Day 2025, Absolute Batman 1, which that will be a reprint, obviously. Fire and Ice When Hell Freezes Over, issue 6 from DC. We got Blood Type, number 4 from Oni Press, part of the new EC series that are out. Always some interesting artwork in those books. Farmhand, issue 25. The Unchosen 3. Star Trek Lower Decks, issue 11. I love that show. Batman Day 2025, Batman Robin Year 1, issue 1. So Batman Day is right around the corner, everybody. Star Wars Tales from the Nightlands, number 1. Vampirella, number 5. The lovely Vampirella. Got a lovely Greg Land variant. We got Michael Leisner, cosplay variant. Bunch of good ones. Always some great stuff with Vampy. All right, let's keep going. We got Court Children of the Round Table, number 1. I have no idea what that's about. I guess it's about like the kids and King Arthur except kids version. Cul-de-sac, number 2 from Bad Idea Comics. Some cool artwork. We got Batman Day 2025, Batman Year 2, number 1. So that's cool. I might have to get some of this stuff. Some of the stuff will be for Batman Day. It'll be free, it looks like. Hellboy in Love, The Art of Fire, issue 2. Of course, that's the great Mike Mignola's creation. We got Gargoyles, Demona, number 3. Some nice variants for that. Godzilla, Here There Be Aliens, number 4. All right, looks like you got Gotcha Man in that. The Blue Falcon and Dynamite, number 1 from Dynamite Comics. All right, remember. All right, see you, Jay. Anybody remember Blue Falcon and Dynamite? I do. And they probably got a lot of variants. Yep, a lot of variants for this one. Kind of cool. Listener does one. We got a blank. We got sketch variants. We got virgin variants. They got variants at the wazoo. Another Batman Day sampler. This is Batman Day 2025 Batman Gotham sampler. Looks like you'll have Red Hood and Batman in it, like a sampler of those two for free. We got Racer X number 1 from Mad Cave. I know my friend Tony will probably be getting that. He's getting collecting all the covers for Speed Racer, and I'm assuming he'll probably get all the covers for that. I like the Sean Galloway one. That's pretty neat. And cover A is not too bad. Let's see what else we got here. We got Free Planet number 5. It Killed Everyone But Me number 1 from Mad Cave. Fantastic Four number 9 Facsimile. We got One Piece and Gotcha Man. The Murder Podcast number 1 from Ignition. Survive number 1 from Bad Idea. That sounds kind of cool. Blood Squad 7 number 10 from Image. Powers 25 number 1 from Dark Horse. All New Harbinger 2000 AD. Okay. Toxic Crusaders number 1 from Ahoy Comics. Ahoy. And we got Grim Tales of Terror number 9. Interesting. They always got some cool, sexy Gooner covers for the. We got Rick and Morty versus the Universe, Beth Till Death. So that might be like the evil doppelganger of Beth, I guess. And there's the foil facsimile for that Fantastic Four. We got a DC Sonic the Hedgehog number 1 5th printing, and of course it's look over the characters. Looks like a board. And I guess that's it for now. Got a nice printing of Transformers 2. And there you go. That's your new comic book day previews for the week. All right. We got that out of the way. All right. I'm a little bit slow and behind and tired today, so you'll have to overlook me. But here we go. We're going to do my next segment. And this is my picks for top 10 variant covers of the week. I pick out 10 that I think are pretty cool. Starting out with a 1 in 50 Mike Zeck Hidden Gem variant for Punisher Red Band number 1. I'm really loving that cover. I ordered it. Hey, John. Good to see you. Anyway, I'm a big Mike Zeck fan. I'm glad that Punisher's back. And I'm glad there's a variant with Mike Zeck art on it. And that's first pick I have. My second pick of the day. And this is the Ultimate Wolverine number 9 Maria Wolf variant, 1 in 25. Got Wolverine just sitting there all bloody in berserker mode. Also, even though he's writing it, he's also doing some art for it. We got Captain America issue 4. That's a Chip Zdarsky variant for that, which I really like. Joe Madero. This is the 1 in 50 rare for that Age of Apocalypse X-Men Age of Apocalypse Alpha number 1. So I got a couple of covers of Wolverine on here. Then the Perillo for Vampirella number 5. I just like that purple and ours. It's pretty good. Then I picked Feral issue 16. It's an homage to the movie poster for Dracula, the 1930s Dracula from Universal Pictures. Pretty cool. And then I got for Red Coat issue, I think it's issue 14. This is the Kyle Holtz variant. He's walking through this valley, this field. There's skulls everywhere, flames behind him. I knew you would like that one, the Vampirella one, John. Here's the Jerome Opina 1 in 50 version variant for Captain America issue 4. So I got 2 Captain America on here. Also for the Red Hood number 1, I thought the Jay Lee one was really great with Huntress on it. I thought that was really great. And last but not least, we have the Transformers 24. This is the David Nakayama variant. You got Soundwave and Thunderbeak on the cover. And I love David Nakayama's variants for this. I think they're great. So there you go. That is the variant covers of the week. The ones I picked. They're not from any other list. I'm the one that decides. And there you go. So that's our variant covers of the week. And now it is time for the new key issues of the week. And this is according to the Key Collector app. Sometimes they're a little fast and loose with what you call a key, but nonetheless, we do share them because some of them are keys. All right. And, if you want to keep up to date, maybe speculate on a character, this is the information I give you for that. I try to help you out if you're into that sort of thing. If you're not into that sort of thing, hey, it's all good. I'm not usually. Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. Thank you, John. I appreciate it, my friend. All right, so let's get into this list here. We got Aquaman number 9. And the solicitation for this comic states, a new mystery emerges from the depths of Atlantis. So you never know what might happen. There might be some new key characters, a new Kingdom of Atlantis or something. Who knows? And the next one is Batman and Robin, issue 25. And this will be the first appearance of the Quiet Man, who is a hitman. So that will be a first appearance. Next one is Court, which stands for Children of the Round Table, number 1. First team appearance of the Children of the Round Table. Phil, Connor, Randall, Kelly, Kevin, Hanan, and Ash. So there will be several. There'll be several first appearances in that one. I don't know really what it's about, but we have to go back and look. Imperial War, Nova, Centurion, number 1. This is a one-shot. It's part of that Imperial storyline. It's like a tie into it. I'm not really following. I got the first issue because it had Hulk on it. That's the only reason I got it, to be honest. Mega Man ZX Timelines, number 1. It's one of 5 connecting one-shots featuring Mega Man in a different era. So that's really not a key. I don't know why they say that. Next up, we have Nocturnals, The Sinister Path, issue 1. The Nocturnals, led by Dr. Horror, his daughter Evening, and their band of misfit vigilantes are all that stand against the human world and an eldritch criminal underworld. So this is a new Nocturnal series. We got Powers 25, number 1. This is a new series in celebration of the 25th anniversary of Powers. Next up, we have Punisher Red Band number 1, 5-issue limited series that promises to return to Punisher's roots under the mature-themed Red Band banner. Frank is back. Reread and reload, true believers. Frank Castle's back with no memories, full clip, a thirst for wrathful vengeance. His violent search for answers could only be chronicled in a Red Band series. Bullets will fly, blood will flow, and the citizens and criminals of New York City alike will fear the name The Punisher. From the superstar Hellmarine creative team of Benjamin Percy and Julius Otta, don't miss a single post-pounding page of this explosive new series. Next up, we have Red Hood number 1. Jason Todd relocates to the city of New Angelique. First appearance of Henrietta Forrest, a new Angelique lieutenant. First appearance of Deaths of Royale. So first appearance and their deaths in the same issue. That's pretty fast. The bed. First cameo appearance of the Tower, voice only. So let's see what it says here. Erupting from the events of Hush 2 comes DC's first ever in continuity mature readers ongoing Red Hood series. Jason Todd has left Gotham and Batman behind. All he's taking with him is his costume, his bike, and a metal briefcase containing 2 handguns and lots of bullets. Interesting. We got Spider-Verse versus Venomverse number 5. This will be the first full appearance of Cage, a symbiote bonded with a teen idol, previously introduced in Deadpool Samurai digital manga. Also, the first appearance of Spider-Venom. We got Star Wars Tales from the Nightlands number 1. First appearance of a character called the Nightlander, a Star Wars boogeyman that seeks to possess a living host and brings chaos to the galaxy. Next up, we have Supergirl number 5. This will be the first appearance of Titano and Candy, members of the Super Pet family. Oh, that's kind of cool. I might have to get that one. Survive number 1. It's a new series. The Russian Akula-class submarine orders were simple. Escort the cargo ship Turgenev across the Atlantic and safely deliver her to Cuba's shores. But somehow, someone on board has a competing mission of sabotage. So there you go. Sounds interesting. We got Undead Iron Fist #1, 4-issue limited series that follows up on the death of Danny Rand, which occurred in 2024's Iron Fist 50th anniversary special. Iron Fist Rises. The Book of the Iron Fist declares that every Iron Fist will die by the age of 33. But who wrote this false prophecy? Danny Rand was killed. But can you truly kill an immortal Iron Fist? Learn the truth about the legacy of the Iron Fist as Danny Rand rises once more to snuff out those that threaten that legacy before Danny's time runs out. Oh, yeah, you already said. Okay, yeah. Thanks, man. Next up, we got Valiant Beyond All New Harbinger. First team appearance of a new Harbinger. And last but not least, we have X-Men of Apocalypse Alpha #1. And this is just on here because this is going to be a hot cover. It's going to be a 1/50 Joe Maduria. I guess that's how you say his name. But anyway, it's going to be hot, so you might want to pick it up. That's the 1/50. I doubt it's going to be $6, though. So just be wary of that. All right? All right. Okay. Anyway, so we got through that one all right. Now let's just go on. We'll just keep on going. We got the trending 20 comics of the week according to the Key Collector app. So without any further ado, we'll get into that. And I was really hoping somebody would show up and help me today, but apparently that's not in the works. So I don't know why I just didn't just keep the screen up there. Hold on. Let's go. Uh-oh. What did I do? Oh, there we go. I'm like, what did I do? Comics of the week coming in at number 20. Superman, the Man of Tomorrow, #1. First appearance of Contessa Erica Alexandra de Patinez, an immortal and mother of Lena Luthor. Trending after the sequel to Superman movie was announced with the subtitle Man of Tomorrow. Yeah, James Gunn has announced the new movie will come out in 2027, and the title is Superman, the Man of Tomorrow. And based on that information, this book went from a dollar bin book, which it still is, but it'll probably jump up now. There's been 1,500% increase in copies sold this week after James Gunn announced on social media that the Superman sequel, subtitled The Man of Tomorrow, has been written and will premiere in theaters in July of 2027. Interesting. Okay. Then we got Action Comics 544 from that. It's about $10 in high grade. And this is the introduction of Lex Luthor's war suit. You see the famous green on green and purple, the green and purple suit, the battle suit. There's been a 1,200% increase in copies sold this week after James Gunn shared a post about the Superman movie sequel featuring an illustration of Superman alongside Lex Luthor in his war armor. Next up, I think it's because Marvel Zombies is coming out again. They got a new Marvel Zombie series. So this is Ultimate Fantastic Four, issue 21. First cameo appearance of the Marvel Zombies, specifically the Fantastic Four on the final page. 380% increase in copies sold this week, following the release of the trailer for Marvel Zombies, the animated series, premiering on Disney Plus September 24th. So some of these books will be like right now. Y'all probably go ahead and get them. It's probably too late by now, but if you want to spec on them. So we got Web of Spider-Man issue 90. This is an anniversary issue celebrating 30 years of Spider-Man. Interior gatefold poster of Spider-Man 2099 published 1 month before the August 1992 preview in Amazing Spider-Man 365. And there's been a 350% increase in copies sold. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue 10. This came out last week. And the reason this is big is because it's the first appearance of April O'Neil as Casey Jones on the final page. There's been a 320% increase in copies sold this week after a variant of April O'Neil as Casey Jones generated interest in her first appearance as the Vigilante. Now, this next one's on the list for a dumb reason, even though I like this book. It's Uncanny X-Men 145. It's the iconic Dave Cockrum cover. You got Dr. Doom holding a passed out, fainted Storm in his arms, and he's got all the X-Men at his feet that he's defeated. There's been a 300% increase in copies sold this week after someone photoshopped an image of Halle Berry holding the issue, and it went viral on Instagram, sparking speculation that she may be reprising her role as Storm in a future X-Men Marvel film. That's the dumbest reason I've ever seen. This happened last week over a book that somebody was hyping, make it look like it was going to be in the movie about Dazzler number 3, and now they've moved on to Uncanny X-Men 145. Don't believe the hype. Don't fall for this crap, because this book will drop again. Trust me. There's a lot of people doing stupid, silly things out there. You just need to ignore them. Next up, we have Marvel Team Up number 14. This was distributed in the Battle Beast number 1 blind bags a couple of months ago. There's been a 300% increase in copies sold this week due to the continued interest in the Invincible series, obviously. It's a foil cover. About $30 in high grade. Next up, we have Ghost Pepper number 1. A food truck. I read this. I really didn't think much of it. It's a nice cover and all, but the story's stupid. I mean, in my opinion, food truck owner's most recent customer may be the key to saving the world if he doesn't destroy it first. 287% increase in copies sold this week. As growing reader interest fuels momentum for this. I don't know why there's growing reader interest in that book. I'm sorry. I did not get it. I must be stupid. It went over my head. Marvel Zombies number 1 for 2006. This is the premiere issue of Marvel Zombies written by Robert Kirkman, writer of The Walking Dead. Marvel Zombies were introduced in the Ultimate Fantastic Four 21 and 23. It's been a 267% increase in copies sold this week because the trailer dropped for the Marvel Zombies movie, animated movie coming out. Next on the list, we have Amazing Spider-Man 257. First appearance of Ned Leeds as the third Hobgoblin, after he was brainwashed by Roderick Kingsley. Second appearance of the Puma. An image released on Sony looks to tease Ned Leeds with a Hobgoblin hood, which could indicate what's to come as the Spider-Verse expands. There's been a 233% increase in copies sold. All right, let's move on here. We got Fantastic Four First Steps number 1. It's a one-shot story that takes place in the universe of the Fantastic Four movie. The first Fantastic Four First Steps. It's about $15 in high grade now. It's an homage to Fantastic Four number 1. Pretty cool. 208% increase in copies sold this week. Next up, a book I happen to own. Uncanny X-Men 211. $20 in high grade. This is from 1986 Marvel Comics. And this is the first full team appearance of the Marauders, who are Arclight, Riptide, Vertigo, Harpoon, Scalp Hunter, a.k.a. John Grey Crow, and Scrambler. It's a specialty border printed on select covers published in November of 86, celebrating Marvel's 25th anniversary, or more precisely, the 25th year since Fantastic Four number 1 was published in November of 1961. There's been a 191% increase in copies sold this week. I'm going to take another sip of water. You got Tomb Raider / Switchblade number 1 from 1997. It's a Michael Turner cover. First appearance of Lara Croft Tomb Raider in a comic book, adapted from the 1996 video game Tomb Raider. And it says that Netflix is developing a TV series with writer attached, and Sophie Turner from Game of Thrones is rumored to be, no, she's not rumored, she is going to be the new Lara Croft. It's going to be interesting. I kind of want to see it. I know some people are like, oh, I don't want to see it. I kind of want to see it because I think Sophie Turner is beautiful, and I think she's a great actress. All right. Let's keep on going. We got Doom 2099, number 1. First appearance of Doom 2099. First appearance of Tiger Wilde, a Latvian dictator. There's also been all kinds of renewed interest in Doom because of the Doomsday movie. We got Tale of the Teen Titans 44. $75 in high grade. This is the issue when Dick Grayson becomes Nightwing. He was formerly Robin. This is when Joseph adopts the name Jericho. We also get the origin of Deathstroke and Jericho. And there's been a 173% increase in copies sold. Then we got Saga of the Swamp Thing 37. This is the first appearance of John Constantine, the Hellblazer. 160% increase in copies sold this week. Hey, Aaron, how you doing? Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Next up, we got Wonder Man. A lot of speculation on this book because Disney Plus has a movie coming. A show going to be Wonder Man. And this, of course, is the first ongoing solo series featuring Wonder Man in Hollywood. It's also the first appearance of Neil Saroyan, Wonder Man's agent. It says here that there's been a 143% increase in copies sold. It was confirmed that Ed Harris will portray Neil Saroyan in the Disney Plus Wonder Man series. So that's interesting. They got Ed Harris to play his agent. That's kind of cool. I like Ed Harris. He's a very solid, good actor. He's in one of my favorite movies of all time, The Right Stuff. Next on the trending 20 list, we have Absolute Superman #1 from last year. This is the premiere issue. It's the introduction of Agent Lois Lane. Introduction of Jor-El and Lara L. Crypto. First appearance of Sol Kal-El's AI cape. Introduction of Lazarus Corp and the Peacemakers. And Brainiac in a cameo. And there's been a 114% increase in copies sold. Hey, Wellbore, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. Next up on the trending 20, we have Toxic Avenger #1 from Marvel Comics, 1991. High grade's about $25. And it's a pretty cool book. I like Toxic Avenger. Those movies are wild as hell. Coming soon to Bad Cinema, Toxic Avenger. So get ready for that. First appearance and origin of Toxic Avenger. Preview appearances in Marvel Age 98. Elijah Woods, Peter Dinklage, and Julia Davis and Kevin Bacon are in the new movie. There's been a 110% increase in copies sold because the movie just came out. And last but not least, we have another copy. This is a variant of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #11. This is the first cover appearance of April O'Neil as Casey Jones. O'Neil took up the mantle of Casey Jones in the previous issue of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And it's new out this week. So there you go. And it's already $10 for that variant. Or you can get the cover A probably cheaper. I don't know. It's already trending up. It's probably too late. Probably should have bought it when it came out, to be honest, if you wanted to speculate on it. But there you go with the trending 20 comics of the week. I'm going to back out and get us ready for the next segment. Here we go. I hope everybody's having a good day. Thanks for showing up, guys. Hey, Tony, I didn't see you there. Good to see you. Have a good day. Have a good evening at work, my friend. All right, next up, we got the Hot 10 Comics of the Week, according to the Key Collector app. This is a totally separate list, and I'm going to switch it over right now to the Hot 10. It's quick. We're just going to kind of go through this quick. We got Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man #1 from 1976, the year I was born, and the day is the day I was born. High grade's about $80, $20 for a mid-grade copy. Low grade's $8. Second ongoing Spider-Man headlining series ever. It's number 10 on the list this week. A 9/8 sold for $375 this week. It's a 12% jump. This is Spider-Man's second ongoing headlining title. It makes it its first appearance on the list in 2025. As renewed excitement around Marvel's future plans for Tom Holland's web slinger drives buyers to explore second-tier key issues tied to the character. The series was intended to focus more on the street-level aspect of the hero and his personal life, hence the title Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man. Uncanny X-Men 101. This is a book I really want. I hope to get one day. Yeah, and everybody, please hit the like button. One of these days I will on this book. This is the debut of new powers when Jean Grey is reborn as the Phoenix It's also the first full appearance of Black Tom Cassidy. It's number 9 on the list this week. $800 in high grade. I'm talking like a 9.8. Mid grade's about $200. And what do you got? Oh, okay. We got some gummies here, guys. Anyway, thank you, y'all. Got some CBD here. I don't know if they'll do any. We'll see what they do. I think these aren't the. But anyway, I don't know. I probably shouldn't be showing those on TV, huh? Anyway, there they are. All right, let's go. Let's go back here. We got a 9.0 sold for $661 this week, and then a 3.0 sold for $199. This week marks the 5th time X-Men 101 has appeared on the Hot 10 list. The issue featuring the introduction of the Phoenix is one of the 2 standout X-Men Bronze Age keys in terms of value. Another book I own right here, we got Uncanny X-Men 266. Second appearance, the first cover of Gambit. Bullshit. It's the first appearance of Gambit. FU, Key Collector app. Everybody knows my label from CGC says it's the first appearance, so we'll just ignore that. $150 in high grade. Number 8 on the list, the 9.8 sold for $531 this week. If it was his second appearance, why is it selling for $531 in a 9.8? I'm just saying, guys. What else we got? An 8.0 sold for $197 this week. I have an 8.5, so it's nothing to write home about. But this book right here, the next one book is on the list is because of the show Alien Earth. Aliens number 1 from Dark Horse Comics, 1988. First appearance of aliens, xenomorphs in original stories. A 9.8 sold for $2,250 this week. That's a 3% increase. It's an expensive book if you can find it in a very high grade. Interest in the first appearance of the xenomorphs has resurged in recent weeks, with the issue making multiple appearances on the Key Collector Comics Trending 20. And of course, the Aliens franchise has had a lasting imprint on fans of sci-fi and comics. All right, we'll keep on going. Tomb of Dracula issue 10 from Marvel Comics, 1973. First appearance of Blade, the Vampire Hunter. About high grade copies, about $1,100. That's ungraded. A 9.4 this week sold for $2,802, only a 1% increase. A 5.0 sold for $725, which was a 28% jump in value. Anyway, there you go. Supposed to be a Blade movie coming out, but it's been shelved indefinitely, so I wouldn't hold my breath about that. Next up, another big boy book. We got Ghost Rider number 1 from 1973 Marvel. $700 in high grade. First solo title series featuring Ghost Rider. First cameo appearance of Damon Hellstrom, son of Satan. Multiple panels in the shadows. A 9.4 CGC graded copy this week. Sold for $1,376, which is a 3% increase. And it's a badass cover. I mean, look at that. He's on that, look like an old Triumph motorcycle. I mean, does it get any better than Ghost Rider, guys? Ghost Rider's freaking awesome. And there you go. So there you go with that one. That's at number 5 this week. Coming at number 4. We got to get a closer look at this one. This is probably one of the most iconic comic covers of all time. This is, of course, Silver Surfer issue 4. You got the Mighty Thor and Silver Surfer going at it on the Rainbow Bridge with Asgard in the background. They're locked in mortal combat. Does it get any better than the Sky Rider of the Spaceways versus the God of Thunder? I don't think so. This is a big boy book, too. A high-grade copy can sell for upwards of $1,700 ungraded. This is the first battle of Silver Surfer versus Thor. The second full appearance of Mephisto. And, of course, it's an iconic cover by John Buscema, one of the greats of all time. Also, it's the first interior art by his brother Sal Buscema on inks. So you got both Buscema brothers working their magic on this book. How can it miss? You got Silver Surfer versus Thor. You can't miss. Number 4 on the list, An 8.5 of this copy, CDC copy of this book this week sold for $2,070, which is about a 9% increase. An 8.0 sold for $1,800, which is a 12% increase. But a 7.0 has sold for $1,320 this week, which is a 38% jump in value. This is one of those books that's always going to be important. It's always going to be, interesting. And, yep, Canadian. Yeah. All right, there we go. So we got that. Coming at number 3, Amazing Spider-Man issue 13 from 1964 Marvel. And this is the first appearance of Mysterio. This is Quentin Beck, a.k.a. Mysterio, first appears in the Amazing Spider-Man number 2, but not in costume. So this is the first appearance of Mysterio and in Mysterio's costume, because before in issue 2, he was not Mysterio yet. It's about $9,200 in a high-grade copy. Even a mid-grade copy is going to cost you about $2,700. An 8.5 this week sold for $4,275. It's only a 7% increase. The 5.0 went for $1,400 this week, which is jumped up the average of that grade to 22% over the average. And even a 1.5 sold this week for $500 versus the average of $392, which makes it a 28% increase. The 1.5 grade saw the largest percentage gain at 28%, showing that even lower grade copies of this key issue still command aggressive bidding. And that's number 3 on the list this week, and it's a very good book. We got the Canadian Survivalist in the house, dropping my custom emojis for my channel memberships. And then we got at number 2, this book has been on this list all year. Amazing Spider-Man 300 from Marvel Comics, 1988. Beautiful, iconic, legendary cover art by Todd McFarlane. You know what I say? See Todd, buy Todd. High grade copy is about $600. You can get a mid-grade copy for about $180, low grade $60. And unless you've not been reading comics for the last 40 years, this is, of course, the first full appearance of Venom. Even though Todd McFarlane would argue that it was in 298 or 299 one. I don't know. A 9.8 copy, CGC copy of this book this week sold for $2,640, only a 1% increase. A 9.4 CGC newsstand copy this week sold for $850, which is a 15% increase. And it says here, under the Amazing Spider-Man title, issue 300 signals overwhelming market stability with over 54 sales and 9.8 in this year. And it looks like this is, I can't tell you how many times it's been on the list this year. And now coming at number 1, another book that's been on this list all year, basically. One of the keys I'm really trying to get one day. It's Amazing Spider-Man issue 129. It's the first appearance of Jackal. You don't need to know anything else. And then some guy named Punisher. Maybe you've heard of him. It's some little guy named Frank Castle. We don't need to know about him, though, do we? No, we have to, because that's Frank Castle. He's the Punisher. He was like here. He's like Target and Spidey. And that's how they first meet. That's how we first are introduced to the vigilante known as the Punisher, Frank Castle. $2,000 high grade copy is what it'll run you, about $800 in mid grade, $200 for low grade. A 9.4 this week sold for $5,200 over versus the average, which was $3,707, making it a 40% increase in the price of a 9.4. A 9.2 this week sold for a CGC 9.2 this week sold for $3,689 over the average of $2,890, was a 28% increase. So they're increasing across the board for the most part. The Amazing Spider-Man 129 reclaims the top spot for the 8th time in 2025, and it's 27th time overall on the list at number 1. And it's also been on the list so many times at other numbers. It's been on the list all year in some place or another. 13 recent sales outperformed their 12-month averages, some by double-digit percentages, especially in the mid to high-grade copies range. And there you go. That is your Hot 10 Comics of the Week, and I have about lost my damn voice. And we got one more thing to go, and we will be done. But before we do that, before we get to the fun part, the real fun part, I would like to thank all my wonderful channel members for signing up for a channel membership. You know who you guys are, but we got a lot of them. And I really appreciate it. A lot of people were gifted memberships, but that's okay. However you got here, it does not matter. I'm not going to read them off, but there's too many to list. But as you can see the list right there. Oh, yeah. Let me take this off here so you can see it all the way. There you go. So I'd like to thank all of my channel members. Thank you very much. It means a lot to me. I really appreciate it. The list will be changing, I'm sure. A lot of those are gifted memberships. But if you'd like to sign back up when it runs out, please do. If you don't, that's okay. No pressure. Don't bother me either way. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. So anyway, now we come to the last segment of the day, of the evening. And that, of course, is my favorite segment, the Out of Context Panels of the Week. So let's, without any further ado, get into it. I got to get a drink of water. Guys. Sorry. All right, we killed that one out. All right, let's begin. Come in. I always hated eating alone, especially when it's my last meal. They always give a condemned man anything he wants. That's why I asked for you. Ooh, Kiki. He's going to try to get a little bit before it, all comes to an end. All right, next panel here. Hold on, let me. And in return for the favor, the witch doctor gave Taboo an extra sense in which made him supreme in Jungle Land. You now have powers no other man ever had. Why are you holding his head like that, dude? He's crouching over like that. Are you trying to let him give you the powers? What it looked like to me, old man, pervert. And we got this one from Archie. You got Veronica saying, "Cover me with your loving, baby." I don't know. I know what it says. What somebody says to me, what it sounds like. And of course, the next one we got Lois Lane, who's always up to no good. She's trifling boys and girls. Lois, whose baby is that? She goes, "Mine now." So Lois Lane just stealing babies now. Finders keepers, she says. See, now you're getting much more wood. You're right. Yeah, all it took was to put her hand on her shoulder, and he got more wood. Remember that, ladies and gentlemen. All right, next one up. So glad I found you, Doug. I heard that Linda had to go on a trip, and I thought, oh, I bet I know what's on her mind. But I'm going to be firm this time. Don't worry, you'll figure it out this time. You'll figure it out this time, Doug. It happens to a lot of guys, but you'll get over it. It'll be all right this time. You'll firm it up. Yeah. Next one, we got, I'd be rejected if anyone found out at the canteen, Joe. But seeing that it is your last night, all right. She says that all the time. So I wouldn't normally do this, but since it's your last night here, I'll hook you up. Next one up, we got, suddenly a beautiful arm comes through the barred window. Rub on this ointment. It is the antidote for radium. He's going to rub ointment all over his body. Kinky. All right. Next one. I asked you all over. Now come in and act like a young gentleman. What has she got a bunch of young guys lined up at her front door for is what I want to know. I think she's a little bit of a naughty person. And look at this one right here. He's like, he's trying to tear me apart. Arg! And look at the odd position he's mounted in over this guy. Like, yeah, that's just going to tear you apart, bro. That's going to tear you apart for sure. In more than one way. And I like this one. The guy's running through a doorway. He's like, I'm going to look into every nook and bunghole till I find swab. Well, you're not going to be looking at my bunghole, you weirdo. I can tell you that. All right. Next one up, we have, for your sake and the baby's, have your next child only when you are stronger and ready for it. Now, about methods, the most effective are the pill, the diaphragm, and the condom or rubber. But many couples use contraceptive creams, jellies, or aerosols, sponge and foam, or the rhythm method. And you know what the rhythm method is? It's like the rhythm method is, I think you just use your imagination. I'm not your guide to like dirty stuff. Next up, isn't it great Ronnie Archie's getting a job like that? Yeah, it's great. What kind of job is he getting? We can't see from the waist down. So I don't know what kind of job he's getting. I don't think I want to know. The two of us are a match for Superman. We'll hide in the clouds and surprise him. Well, she looks like Supergirl. She talks like Supergirl. But she doesn't think like Supergirl. Well, I'll horse around with her and see what's up. So he's going to horse around with her. Okay. Okay, Comet. All right. You weirdo. Next up, and give him a good whipping besides. Glub, glub. I don't want to know. I don't want to know what that white stuff is. We already did that one. Oh, we already did that one. All right. Okay, here we go. Tommy, give me your word of honor that you will never grow another inch. It'll be a real effort, Vicky, but I'll try. I don't think he's going to succeed, Vicky. I'm sorry. We got another Archie comic panel here, which is hilarious. I guess I just have to do the best I can with what's available. Yeah, I guess so. Well, holler at me. You can holler at me, girl. Archie ain't gonna help you out. You know, he's a prude. Archie's a prude. Let's just face it. Say, brother dear, you may have just given me a delicious idea. What is this? A comic panel or a P-Hub? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. That's kind of gross. Now, this one, I mean, I don't want to say anything, but what does this look like he's running through here, guys? Come on. Come on. He says, and like that, and like that tear in somebody in Dave's jacket pocket, it appears to be a hole in the living world. Well, I would say hole slit. I don't know. It does look like something very familiar to me. So I don't know about you guys, but maybe I'm just a sick person. I don't know. But I'll tell you what it looks like. What a regular chic, the harem scarum type? Coffee, woman, no sugar, no talk. He's like, woman, give me some coffee with no sugar and shut your mouth. He comes from an old-fashioned time period that I think some people in this country wish they could go back to. But I'm afraid I got bad news. Ladies ain't going back. Archie, watch out for a big hole around here. Oh, yeah. I wonder what big hole she's talking about. This next one is kind of bad. I'm just going to play it. This is a job for Raja Robin. Oh, my God. What the hell are they even doing? The Golden Age took no prisoners, man. I'm telling you. Once in my laboratory, I'll put a hypodermic in the sterilizer. Then I'll reach for a bottle off the shelf. It was marked estrogen, female sex hormones. I filled the hypo with the necessary amount. This will take care of you, young man. It will. it will be rather difficult for you to marry Terry when you've turned into a woman. Freaky. That's some freaky shit right there. That guy's sick, I'm telling you. Next up. Underhanded schemes are not for you, Betty. You know where bad little girls go. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I bet, Jughead, you pervert. This is a very easy way to earn $1, son. Yeah, I guess so, you weirdo. What a bunch of freaks. Now we got Robin out on a date with Lois Lane. Does Lois know how old Robin the Boy Wonder is? Because this is like illegal. Hi, Batman. What do you think? I'm taking the Lois Lane out on dinner. Oh, no. Isn't he a lovely little boy? The end. Lois Lane goes to jail. The end. Next up, we got Betty in all kinds of trouble again. The best sub in town. That's me. Betty, what are you doing, girl? Come on. You got more self-respect than that, don't you, honey? Come on. All right, next one. Agony contorts Ken. It's a double arm lock. Will King submit? Dang. Oh, I learned this from plowing. Yeah, he wasn't talking about plowing a field either. Oh, man. He curves his flight toward the island. Then he says, I have other uses for this. Yeah, I don't really want to know. You can keep those uses to yourself, my man. No, good sir. I could have dated a couple of the men in shipping. Okay. That's TMI, if you ask me. Don't worry, honey. I'll get enough of that serum so we can have all the children we want. Thank you, darling. I feel so much better ahead. Let's see, what kind of serum is he talking about here? You know what I'm saying? I find that a little bit odd. Next one we got Riddle Me This, China, 1782. I didn't even start the riddle. How did you? I'm Batman. I just thought that was funny. This one's kind of odd, too. This is from Moon Knight. Are you an angel? Yeah, sure, whatever. You got any ketamine? I like that. I'll read that again. Are you an angel? Yeah, sure, whatever. You got any ketamine? All right, we got, I'll cover you in wet sand. That'll make it extra firm. If you say so. There's some freaky stuff going on in Riverdale, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you can help me explain it. I ate the zoo. Got Killer Croc and Batman. I think it's from the new Batman series. I ate the zoo. I know you did, buddy. I know. We got 3 more and we're almost done. Wow. With your superpowers of eating matter at super speed, you'll tunnel us out of here in no time. And the guards can't see us in here. And what are they tunneling out of, I wonder? And who wants that superpower? Who's that? Is that what's that guy named? Joey Chestnut? Is that Joey Chestnut, the Nathan's hot dog eating guy? I don't know. All right. I'll fuck anything that moves. That's from Blunt Man and Chronic. And last but not least, yeah, the plunging. That's maybe even better than the reaching. Archie, you dirty, dirty little pervert. What are you doing, bro? I'll tell you what, Archie's going to be on a list one day, and it's not going to be a good list. It's not going to be on Santa Claus's good list. It's going to be on like an offender list somewhere. All right. Anyway, there is the out of context panels of the week. That's our last segment. I appreciate everybody that showed up. Now I want to give you a friendly reminder. Tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Eastern is another episode of Bad Cinema. If you can't watch it live, please watch the replay. And tomorrow we're going to be reviewing Bloodsport, starring the muscles from Brussels, Jean-Claude Van Damme. So stay tuned for that. We'll have plenty of more stuff coming up this week. And then Good Cinema at 12:30 on Thursday. We will be reviewing Captain America, the Winter Soldier. So don't miss that. It's going to be fun. It's my favorite Captain America movie. Probably one of my favorite comic book movies of all time. And again, a special shout out to all my channel members. My channel membership is 99 cents if you want to sign up. But you don't have to. Don't feel like you have to. And then Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, another episode of Comic Conversations, and I will be interviewing TM Nerdy. So please stay tuned for that. That'll be fun. But it looks like we've come to an end. I appreciate everyone that hung out with me and stayed till the end, or showed up, or just even showed up for a second to say hi. It's been a really great birthday. I've done a lot of outpouring of birthday wishes from the community, and it really does make you feel good. So I love you guys. But until next time, true believers, Excelsior.
Come, son of Jarrell! Kneel before Zod! Snoochie boochies.